Jumped the gun there, Mo.
I know.
Here's your Micadoo. Gotta get my hydration.
Oh, yeah.
This live stream is not brought to you by Twisted Tea, unfortunately. Wish it was, but it's not. Like always, if there's a Twisted Tea rep, email us. Man, we got 10 people. How are we doing tonight?
Dang, they're quick to hop on.
They were waiting. Let me get it set up here.
Chris McCarty says,
Ah, yes.
hello from OKC.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Chris, you see next to your name the new little cherry icon? That's our new membership things.
Nice.
Cherries are less than 1 month subscriber.
Member.
Right? Member. It'll turn to, what does it turn to next? I don't remember.
Oh, Lord, Terry.
Cherries, and then after a month, it turns to something new. You'll just have to wait and see.
I think it turns into flaming dice. No, the 7.
The 7. You turn into a 7.
100.
And then flaming dice.
Okay. All right, so give me a sec, y'all. We're going to get everything set up here.
Dialing's on. He says, yes, what we want to see.
Yes, sir. Aim to please. We're going to do it green chip level, but obviously it can scale all the way down, both of these, to bubble craps. Let's see. I don't know if the Arnold's not going to need reds. The Roadrunner's going to need reds. All right. All right, so keep it simple. We'll do it at the green chip level. 400, 900, 1,000, 400, 500. Missing a black for the Arnold.
And you're running both of them at the same time?
It's going to be chaotic. So stay with me. We'll just fight through the chaos. We'll get on the same page. It's going to be tricky because both are running come bets. And so it'll I think Roadrunner will keep it on the left. The Arnold will keep on the right. So what we'll do, I'm going to set them up like this. Are y'all going to be able to see the bankrolls like that?
Yeah.
Perfect. So that'll keep it easy. Roadrunner will be on the left. Arnold on the right.
Chris McCarty says he flies to San Francisco on Thursday to get on the Ruby Princess for 10 days to Alaska.
Woo! That sounds amazing.
It does sound amazing.
So this is, Chris was looking at doing the Roadrunner. So this is going to help you.
Kimberly says hi.
Hey, Kimberly. Thanks for joining us tonight. Welcome, welcome. So let's get some rules. Both are meant to go through the DC. So what we'll do to be consistent, if we get whacked on the DC, we'll replace it once per shooter. After that, we'll just play it out. So that way they're both even ground.
Okay, and the left is
Roadrunner.
And the right is the Arnold.
Arnold.
And Dylan says the left is right this time with an evil laugh.
Wow. Well, I'm left-handed, so you kind of see which one I'm rooting for. I'm left-handed, Roadrunner on the left. So
okay.
We'll see. Let me know right now, before we even get started, which one do you think is going to do better? Either the Roadrunner or the Arnold. There's no wrong answer. They're both solid. So the Arnold is going to start on the pass line. Then it's going to go 100 in the DC. That travels. Say the point's 8. Doesn't really matter. From there, $25 continuous come bet. The Roadrunner will do 150 through the don't. And then $25 level, $25 continuous come.
All right. Chris says $25 minimums on Princess. And then he says, I think Roadrunner.
Yep.
Dylan says Roadrunner.
Yep.
2 for Roadrunner.
I'm telling you, the both are good. But also, here's the thing. We had a special request from Cobra to not progress them up. So it's going to be a flat bet. And that's another way to kind of keep them even, too. So this will always be 150 in the DC. This will always be 100 in the DC. So we're going to try to keep it even playing field as possible. So, the don't starts out 25 on the pass. Looking for a point. Here we go. Hard 4. All right. 100 for the Arnold. 150 for the Roadrunner. And here we go. 516. Arnold on the right. Roadrunner there. Arnold's on the right in the come. Let's get the Roadrunner set up. So $1,000 bankroll. We're looking for a $100 win. And we'll evaluate. All right, here we go. Hard 10. Here's where the Roadrunner's going to straight away kill the Arnold. All right, so the Arnold travels. The Roadrunner, I don't have white chips. I apologize. We're trying to keep this as simple as possible. It's going to pay 50. It's going to travel. The 10 comes down. And we have our Roadrunner and our Arnold set back up. Okay. Here we go. 639, Nina. Roadrunner's going to win on the first shooter. All right, so let's take care of the Arnold first. It's going to travel. Then the Roadrunner's going to travel. 9's going to pay 35. Racket. The 9's going to come down into the come. Arnold in the come also. All right, here we go. 437. All right. Here's where the Arnold kind of beats up on the Roadrunner a little bit, but this is good because we'll be able to evaluate each rack. So let me clean up everything. All these lose. And the pass line loses. The Arnold. And then we'll pay 4 green for the Arnold up top. Okay, looks like the Arnold's up $50. And then the Roadrunner, let's get it paid. Right there. Right there. All right, so let's evaluate. 500, so the Arnold's up $50. Roadrunner There's 500,000. So the Roadrunner's up $130. It was a quickie.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the live stream, folks. We'll see y'all. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's the power of the Roadrunner, folks. What we're going to do to even probably show the power even further, I'm going to completely reset the Roadrunner. We're going to allow the Arnold the head start with the 50. Actually, no. We're not going to do that. We're going to keep it even. So round one went to Roadrunner. But the Arnold still made profit.
So Dylan said, "Can the in like his best commentator voice is how I hear this." He says, "Can the Arnold catch the Roadrunner? We shall see. Ding ding. Let's get ready to rumble."
Okay, let me know in the comments. Do we want to continue, or do we want to reset? Y'all, let me know. This stream is for y'all, because personally, I know which one of the two I would play. But there's a lot of you guys that may be kind of in between which one to play. So this live stream is for y'all.
So as they're thinking about that and commenting, oh man, hold on.
So I'll
Sober said the Dark Arnold smoked me once. Scared of it now.
It's pretty good. So here's Roadrunner's profit. There's Arnold's profit. Y'all let us know if we want to reset.
Let me read. Hold on.
Or just continue.
Lincoln Darla says hello from San Dimas, California.
He loves San Dimas. Huh?
I don't get your movie lines.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh gosh.
He loves baseball.
James Davis said Hattiesburg, Mississippi says great strategies.
Love to have you. Thanks for joining us.
Mike Johnson says, "Is this craps like they play in Vegas?"
Is this craps like they play in Vegas? It's craps like you would play anywhere except for WinStar and Choctaw, because there you have to pay $1. Well, in California, you play with cards. You don't really play with dice. But WinStar and Choctaw, you're paying ante every freaking roll.
So Lincoln Darla, he's the one that said San Dimas, California. He said, "Yes, baseball is my sport."
Of course.
Yeah, baseball is our thing too.
We're
Both
big.
of our boys are.
We're big baseball
play
people.
Major baseball. The oldest one plays college ball, and the little one does travel ball. So, okay. So here's the thing.
And that's why our live schedule is going to be Mondays and Thursdays going forward. Because the rest of our life is baseball.
All right, so continuing or resetting. We got Chris says continue.
Okay.
That's one for continue.
Okay.
Hold on.
Whatever the majority is. If you don't vote, then no cry.
Okay. You keeping tally?
All right.
Lincoln Darla says reset.
Continue. Reset.
Shooter Shane Crap says continue.
Continue. 2-1.
Hold on. I had to have missed one.
Oh Lord. One job.
Wait.
I'm juggling all of this, talking to y'all.
Well,
all you gotta do is read the comments.
Said one way or the other.
Dylan, what you got?
Hold on. Let's see. Looking. So we have a reset, continue.
Yep.
And then Dylan says, if you reset, make sure and keep track of how many times Roadrunner kicked Arnold's butt.
Okay, so Dylan's leaning towards reset.
James says reset.
You got 30 seconds to get your vote in. Because right now, 3-2, we're resetting, but we'll put the winnings off to the side to keep track of it.
All right, so I don't know if I'm going to say this right. Loose Becca Vite said hi.
Hello, Becca.
I don't know. Maybe it's loose. Maybe it's Lucy.
Lucy.
I don't know
Lucille.
what it is. I don't know how to call them. Overbrook Mom says reset.
Another vote for reset. Okay. So those of y'all that are thinking continue, I'll have this profit off to the side, so you'll be able to we'll be able to keep track of it. Because it's looking like resets the majority,
Why
right?
don't you get a paper and just keep tallies?
Why? When I can just put it off to the side.
Because I like my way.
All right, we're resetting. However,
I like documenting it with the data.
left side's Roadrunner profit. Over there.
Hold on.
Well, it was 40.
I don't like your way.
4-2.
Hold on. Don't do anything.
Here we go.
Hold on. Mike Johnson says, do you think shooting for real is better or playing bubble craps is better? Thank you, Mike. Buy me some time because I need him to hold on.
So I think it depends on your bankroll. If you have the bankroll to play at a live table, do it. I'm trying to avoid treacherous waters on the bubble craps, but I sometimes feel like they are basically a slot machine. So I think there's certain times where they go in like take mode and then they'll loosen up and let you win. Do I have evidence of that? No, other than my gameplay on it. And that's what it feels like. So if you can afford the live table, play it live table, is what I'm trying to say.
All right. So first, Roadrunner was at how much?
130, which we got $1,000 bankroll.
Arnold was up how much?
50.
Okay.
All right. All right, we're resetting. Here we go. Arnold on the pass. Coming out. 415. 100 for Arnold. 150 for Roadrunner. Here we go. 6, 4, 10. Arnold on the right, Roadrunner on the left. Arnold's come bet. Roadrunner's getting set up across. Here we go. 617. Okay, here's where the Arnold kicks the Roadrunner's butt. Because watch what happened here. All right, so let's clean up the Arnold. They're going to lose the pass line. But they're going to win in the come. Right there. They're going to win 100. Right there.
What you're pointing to up there, no one can see.
Oh, can y'all not see the 10 right there?
Not up on top, nope.
All right, let me zoom out just a touch. Not trying to make y'all car sick. There we go. Okay, sorry about that.
And Mike, I'll come back to your comment in just a second when we get to a stopping point.
All right, so the Roadrunner should have had a come bet. That's my bad. The Roadrunner should have had a come bet. We know that. We're all on the same page. So let me clean up all this. It's going to get paid in the come. And it's going to get paid on the 10. So let's take all this back to the rack. Let me get 4 greens. All right, now that's 2 chips short, so it's $40. Let me get reds, 5 reds. So the Roadrunner is now $30, $40 in profit. Okay. The Arnold, 100 in profit. So it met the goal of 10%.
So are we writing that down on
Yeah.
a new thing? Okay.
So we're going to have to reset again because Arnold hit the 10% win goal.
So this was round 2. What do you got? How much Roadrunner was?
Roadrunner's plus 40.
Arnold?
Arnold's plus 100. But that's the strength of the Arnold, the quick PSO. Well, not necessarily the PSO, but the 2 or 3 rolls, that's its strength. Whereas Roadrunner's strength is these come bets getting paid as they're traveling.
All right, so you have some talking to do.
Okay, well, everything's reset, so.
So Mike was saying, talking about the shooting for real versus playing bubble crap. You answered that. Dylan said, both are fine, but SEO is right. Bankroll dictates everything. And then,
as a rule, let's jump on that. As a rule, if you're kind of unsure, $500 bankroll, you're looking for a $5 table or bubble craps. $1,000, we need to be at a $10 table. Some strategies are fine with $15 table. So it's kind of strategy dependent. $25, $15 table with a $1,000 bankroll. So as a general rule, $500, $5 table, $1,000, $10 table, and so on. But there's obviously certain strategies, like any light side that takes 2 hits and you have your money, you're going to be able to start with a smaller bankroll. All right.
Dylan said, it's a weird question because it's however you bet.
Exactly. It comes down to your strategy, your style of play, your risk level. There's a lot of variables.
It's an okay question, but it's a weird question that there's not a straightforward answer.
There is no.
Weird being it's not straightforward.
Because here's the thing. To use Skill 66 as an example, you can play the Skill 66 with a $500 bankroll on a $10 table very comfortably because it's 2 hits. You get your money off the table.
And so Mike actually asked another question before Dylan's answer, so maybe Dylan was answering this one, but it said, so do you make more when you're shooting, or can you make just as much when you side bet at tables?
So I think the best way I can answer that is I have a specific strategy I do if I'm the shooter. And it's a strategy I've worked out with Claude. Like me actually shooting the dice, I rolled 1,300 times and Claude processed the data.
And if you don't know who Claude is, Claude's AI.
Claude's the AI. For me, he came up with $250 no 4, $50 5, and then minimum bet on the don't pass with how I shoot the dice and documenting what all numbers were rolled. So I don't want to move y'all too much, but like I did like 1,300 rolls documenting.
That's not all 1,300.
That's not all. No, that's just part of it.
But show how you always talk about the pyramid, and that also proved that.
So
I think that's interesting.
So I talk about this a lot and in our members only, but these numbers all form a pyramid. And if you look at how I documented, you can see it perfectly makes a pyramid on this side. And then you can see how the 4 is suppressed. That's not a booger, I promise. It's like mustard. So it's not a booger, I promise.
You need to move it to the right a little bit. Nobody can see your booger.
Okay. Yeah. See how the 4 is suppressed and the 3 is actually beating it? That's why the no 4. And then do you see how the 5 is elevated? It should be lower down here where the 9 is on the pyramid. So that's why Claude analyzed all my rolls, and he came up with, for a $1,500 bankroll, do a 250 no 4, 55 minimum bet on the don't pass. Now, am I going to bet like this on random shooters or people I don't know? Absolutely not. No way. No chance. For random shooters, I'm going to use a strategy I'm confident with, like the Roadrunner, the Arnold, the Ultimate Hybrid, the 6, 7, 8, the no 4, no 10, play with profits on the 6, 8. I'm playing something like that I trust.
Dylan says that weird comment was for the second question, not the first. So the second question of, so do you make more when you're shooting, or can you make just as much when you side bet at tables? Oh, Mike says, sorry for the stupid questions. I'm just learning how to play. Not stupid questions.
There is no stupid question. You know, we learn in elementary, the only stupid question is the one you don't ask. You know, I got all night to answer questions.
And he absolutely loves teaching people about this game. So.
Yep. I've had my twisted tea. I'm old. I'm a talker.
Mike says, bless your heart.
But no,
you just gotta watch, because sometimes you'll ask a question and he'll go off on something and it never answers your question.
That is true, but
So
I think that's more of an old person.
If that happens, just ask the same question again. Say, no.
I think that's more of an age thing. Okay.
I don't know.
You get a certain age, you just meander off the past sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. So we're good to go. Everything's reset.
Wander.
All right. So the Arnold's back on the pass. Here we go. Hard 4. All right, let's get Arnold, $100. Roadrunner, $150. All right, let's get these DCs traveling. They're moving to the 415. Roadrunner on the left. Arnold on the right. Arnold on the right with the come bet. Roadrunner's going across. Beep, beep. And Roadrunner is in the come. Here we go. Hard 10. That's a good one for our Roadrunner buddy. Arnold is going to travel. Can y'all see that? Can we see that?
Point to it. Yeah.
Okay. Then Roadrunner is going to travel, but it gets paid as it's coming up. So that's going to get paid 50. Yeah, we know 49. Stay with me. Stay with me, guys. We got to get the Arnold's come bet out. Looks good. Here we go. Just trying to avoid Mr. Cinco. Yo 11. Both are going to win in the come. There's the Arnold. There's the Roadrunner. And we're all set. 415. That absolutely sucks. All right. So travel, loser. We're going to replace once. Replace once. The Arnold. Roadrunner. Now, not working. Okay? The pass line's working. The 10's working. The 5's working. The DC's working. These are contract bets. We cannot take those down. I'm leaving these up, the place bets, but they are off.
Okay, don't roll yet. I know you're not in the middle of a shooter, but I think this question might be better
I'm in the middle of a shooter.
Yeah. I know you're not at the end of your shooter, but I think this question might be better answered while you have that up. All right, so again, Dylan, yeah, we know you didn't mean anything like that was derogatory. Weird meaning unusual, not a frequent question. Odd answer. Mike says, and Dylan answered, but here, so if you're not shooting and you're placing side bets or placing bets on a number you think is going to hit, and if it doesn't hit, does your money get taken off the table by the dealer?
No.
So you have money out there. That's why I thought this was a good point in the question.
Okay, so who's bringing that up?
Mike. He's the one that said that he's just trying to learn.
Okay. First of all, welcome to the game, Mike. And I guarantee what I'm doing right now is completely blowing your mind. Okay? What I'm gonna tell you, stay with us. Let me get through this, and then I'm gonna show you a very beginner friendly, and from there, you're gonna be able to learn how to play. Okay?
And you got to remember, I don't know, Mike, if you were here from the beginning of this live, but he has 2 strategies rolling at once on the table.
Yes. This is pure chaos, especially if you are new or beginner.
Yeah, he said very much so.
All right, so just stay with me. You have my promise. At the end, I will show you a very beginner-friendly strategy that...
And talk them through it about, like,
yes,
what happens to the money after each roll and all of that.
yes.
Okay.
So right now, and it's Mike, right?
Yeah.
So right now, Mike, these are come bets. They work the same as the pass line. They're always working. We're not able to take them down. We're not able to turn them off. It's a contract. Okay? These place bets, we are able to take them down. You know what? Let's do this to help out Mike.
Now you get a better picture.
The 5 come bets are working. The 10 come bets are working. The pass line's working. And we've got our DC bets working. So now it looks a little less confusing. It's still probably confusing, but
right now, Mike, we need to avoid the evil number. Okay? We need to get these suckers traveling. Here we go. They're going to the 9, 5-4.
So the Arnold, Roadrunner. Let's get the Roadrunner back out. Roadrunner's in the come. The Arnold's in the come.
Here we go. We're all set. Aces. Both are going to lose in the come.
Replace.
We're all set. 3-1-4. That's a good one for our Roadrunner.
So the Arnold's going to go. Puck's going to go off. Pass line's going to get paid for the Arnold. That goes in the rack. Now for our Roadrunner buddy, that's going to travel to the 4. That is going to pay 49 or 50 because we're not dealing with white chips. All right. We can't make a comeback because the puck's off, so the Roadrunner has to go on the pass line. So it's on the left. Arnold's on the right still. Everything's working. Okay. This is going to confuse the shit out of you, Mike.
Why don't you just keep it going how it was going?
Okay.
And finish up like the Roadrunner versus
Yep, and then
the Arnold, and then at the end you can slow it down with only one on there and explain.
Perfect. All right. So the Roadrunner 6 and 8's working. So is the contract bets. So are the pass lines. DC's working. Here we go.
Yeah, Mike, we're just gonna keep going, but at the end we'll
6-8.
we'll do some explaining.
6-8. So the puck goes to the 8. That's going to get paid 35 for our Roadrunner. Racket. The 8 comes down. And we need our Roadrunner come bet. And then our Arnold come bet. We're all set. 3-2-5. That's a good one for both strategies. Okay, this is an off and on. Okay, so both are going to win. Roadrunner, Arnold. And we're all set. 6-4-10. That's an off and on. Roadrunner, Arnold. Oh, Lord.
Goodness.
Lord, Terry, the light. Let there be light. All right, we're all set. 6-2-8. Hit the point. All right. So let's get these puppies traveling. Puck goes off. Both are going to win on the pass line. Roadrunner, Arnold. Now, we can't make a comeback because our puck's off. So we're on the pass line for our Roadrunner. Bets are working, which is basically the 6. That's all the Roadrunner has left. So, just trying to avoid Argentina. 5-3-8. Very nice. Puck goes there. Now, in this situation, these come down and get paid. Roadrunner, Arnold. Racket. All right. So, here we go. Everything looks good. Still trying to avoid Argentina. Hard 4. Off and on, right? Roadrunner and Arnold. Rack and profit. What are you smirking about?
Mike said, who is Argentina? Is Mexico there too?
Well, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say Argentina. But we know who you are. Okay. 5-3-8. Shotgun the point. So they travel. Well, not really shotgunned it, but hit the point. Pass line's going to get paid. Roadrunner, Arnold. Racket. And we're all set. Everything's working. Everything's working. We've got every number covered. Everything's working. 5-2. We're all through. All right, let's clean up this mess. So I'm removing all the losing bets. Now let's pay the Arnold. 25 on the pass for the Arnold. And then 100 on the Argentina up there. Roadrunner, let's get it paid. Right there. And then 150 up top. And let's evaluate the bankroll. And remember, we got whacked. Remember, we got whacked on the 5. So, Arnold, let's evaluate. There's 300, 500, 1,000. The Arnold's up $100. Okay? So $100 for the Arnold. Roadrunner, there's 400, 900, 1,000. So the Roadrunner's up all of this.
Hold on. James says pass lost. Ooh, the silence.
No, because it was a come out. It was a come out 7. Remember, they hit the 8, puck went off, everything was working, and they hit a come out 7. So all the contract bets lost, but the pass lines both got paid, and then the 2 DCs on the 9 got paid. So Roadrunner's at 180.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to write that down.
Yeah.
I was watching comments.
I'm just giving you an awkward look.
Right.
So Roadrunner, 180.
So Roadrunner is ahead 2 out of 3 times so far.
What's the overall total out of 3 sessions?
Roadrunner's at 350.
Roadrunner,
Arnold's at 250.
Roadrunner 350, Arnold 250. Both winning systems.
All right. So Mike was asking some questions.
Yep.
He's
Now's the time.
Colby says, "Wish I could show you, bro. I love teaching people how to play." We talked about where's Argentina, where's Mexico. Dylan says the pass line is a single bet that wins when the puck is off with the 7-11.
Exactly.
Loses with the 2, 3, and 12.
Correct. And that's what I was saying. Like, the puck was off. All the contract bets lost, but the pass line wins. So
Mike says, "Who is Roadrunner and Arnold? Are they beefing?"
they are.
Dylan says Roadrunner and Arnold are strategies. Lincoln says yes, come out 7, winner on pass line.
Yep.
Just to clarify that. Waylon says, "What's up, my friends?"
How we doing, bud?
Hey, Waylon.
We doing all right, Waylon? We got the Roadrunner versus the OG Arnold going on. Both are winning. How much longer the oven need to be on?
I don't know.
I don't know. Because it smells like it's burning.
It's not burning. Maybe somebody in the comments can tell me how long are you supposed to season a brand new cast iron skillet in the oven with oil? Don't know.
Once again, thank you, Twisted Tea, for sponsoring this video.
For not sponsoring it.
For not sponsoring it. Wish you would.
So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna keep doing Roadrunner and Arnold, and at the end slow it down for Mike and really explain what everything means?
Let's do one more session.
Yeah.
Let's do one more
If
session.
you do one more, you have to do 2 more because you can't just do 4. It needs to be at least.
We'll see how it goes.
James Davis said Waylon is the GOAT. Yes, he is.
So let's see here. So let's get it started like it's a new shooter. We've reset 400, 900,000,
And
500, 500.
Waylon says, "Heck yeah, brother. 2 great strategies with you playing them with common sense." But you did tweak them because somebody asked you to, not laddering them, correct?
Yeah, it's a flat bet, but as y'all can see, it's getting the job done.
Right.
You know, I mean, we're getting off the table within 1 to 3 shooters with our profit 3 times in a row. So both are good. It's just a little play style. They're a little different. So Roadrunner's going to be stronger on any roll of 5 or more. The Arnold's going to be stronger on rolls less than 5 is the truth. So both are really good. So
Dylan says, "I'm just a fly on the wall." No, Dylan, I'm glad you hop in. You've answered some questions I didn't read.
all right, so
Mike, I appreciate that.
get it going again. The Arnold's on the pass. Let's get a point. 617. All right, the Arnold's going to win there. Free money, easy money. Here we go. Uh-oh. Arnold's going to give it back. That's okay. Still looking for a point. Midnight. All right, Arnold's in a hole now. Just replace. No big deal. Ooh. Lost again. All right. We're done fighting the pass line. Let's be smart. Let's get a DC. Let's get a point at this point. All right, 314. All right. 100 for the Arnold. 150 for the Roadrunner. And let's get these puppies traveling. Or do that. Session 4 has concluded. It happens. I mean, there it is. So, straight away, the Roadrunner. Quit burning yourself in there. Straight away, the Roadrunner's up 150. The Arnold, let me get 4 green.
That one's already done?
Yeah, it was a quickie. 3, 5. So the Arnold's up $50. Roadrunner is up 150. So let's do it again.
Hold on. I was reading. What'd you say, Roadrunner?
Roadrunner's 150. Arnold plus 50. Both profitable once again.
Mike asked a question. Dylan answered. Waylon said, just did a video with the Arnold tonight. Great minds think alike.
Uh-huh. I still like the don't, but we had a special request for the OG Arnold. So.
And I'm going to say something. So, Mike had said, when you first roll, you can roll a 7 or 11, right? And
Correct.
Dylan says yes.
Yep.
And the pass line will win. Then Dylan says, Mike, if he rolls a 2, 3, or 12, then the pass line loses on the come out roll.
Correct.
But the come out roll isn't just the first roll. It's until
you roll a 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. The easiest way to think about this is there's 2 different phases of the game. You have this phase right here, the pass line and don't pass. Okay? The second phase is once this puck is on a box number. That's when the second phase begins. And the second phase concludes if you roll a 5 or if you roll a 7. If you roll a 5, this goes off and you come back to phase 1. If you roll a 7, this is cleared. All light side bets or right way bettors lose their money. All dark side or wrong bettors get paid. So I hope that makes sense. That's the easiest way I can explain it, is to break this game up into 2 phases. And as a beginner, I would recommend ignoring phase 1 and focusing once this is on. That's what I would recommend. Now,
he says, say that one more time. He said, say that one more time, please.
Okay.
So there's 2 phases.
There's 2 phases. Right now, there's this phase. The pass line and the don't pass.
And what's the difference between those 2?
The casino is going to push you to play the pass line. So using common sense, what do you think you should do? Does the casino have your best interest in mind? Ask yourself that, and then realize they're pushing you to play the pass line. So what do you think you should play? The don't pass. Okay? I don't want to get too deep into that. I just want the brain juices flowing. If the casino's pushing you one direction, chances are you need to go the opposite direction.
Right. So there's those two.
So there's phase 1. Pass line, don't pass.
And when you're on that,
This puck, once one of these numbers, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, or 4 is rolled, that becomes the point. Now you're in phase 2.
and you can roll multiple times before one of those is hit.
The most I've ever seen was 6 sevens rolled in a row. So you're going to keep rolling here during phase 1 until one of these numbers is rolled. That now becomes what's called the point. In phase 2, your objective is to roll an 8 before the 7.
Because 8 is the point. To roll your point before the 7.
Correct.
So as Dylan said up above, if your point is an 8, then you have to re-roll that number again to win.
Correct. All right.
Waylon said, over time, the pass line loses in the casino 70% of the time.
When you think about it, Snurtle's gonna beat me up because he always tries to tell me the exact 0.100th of a percent. What it comes down to is 2 out of 3 shooters cannot hit an 8 before a 7. 2 out of 3. It's not quite 2 out of 3. Snurtle. I know Snurtle's gonna watch this and be like, SEO, I told you it's not 2 out of 3. It's like 69.3254678%. I get it.
You better write down that percentage next time and be exact.
But
Just for him.
2 out of 3 shooters are not going to be able to hit the 8 before the 7. So again, in that scenario, this is going to win 2 times and lose once. And that averages out. I'm not saying your next 3 shooters, it's going to work like that. I'm saying over time, over the long haul, it averages out to 2 shooters out of 3 cannot hit an 8 before a 7.
All right. So you have one more round of Roadrunner versus Arnold.
Yep.
Mike, think of your questions as you watch this next round play out.
Okay, so let's do it.
Just remember, he's doing 2 at one time.
400, 900, 1,000. Roadrunner's got their 1,000. 500, 500. Arnold has their 1,000. So Arnold's on the pass line to begin with. And we're coming out. So Mike, 314 was rolled. So phase 1 is now complete. We're on the 4. The shooter has to hit a 4 before the 7, and this bet wins. Okay? All right. So the Arnold, $100 don't come. Roadrunner, 150. And let's get these traveling. So Mike, this bet works the same as this. And the come bet works the same as this as well. And that's probably going to confuse you, but that's all right. Stay with me. I'll get you a strategy that you're going to be confident with. Here we go. Yo 11. Okay, so like last shooter, we won. This time we lose. We're going to replace it once. We're not going to sit here and fight the shooter if he's going to kick our teeth in. Here we go. 538. All right, we're moving to the 8. Arnold, there's their come bet. Let's get the Roadrunner set up. Come bet for the Roadrunner. All right, here we go. Everything looks good. 314, that's perfect for the Roadrunner and our Arnold. These are going to travel. Puck's going to go off. Pass line's going to get paid. So the Arnold will rack. Our Roadrunner, 49.50. We know that. Stay with me. Now, we can't do a comeback because the puck's off. So the Roadrunner is going on the pass line. Everything's working for the Roadrunner. The Arnold has the 8 working, their contract bet on the 4, and their pass line. All right, here we go. 6, 2, 8. All right. That sucks for all the strategies. So DCs are whacked. That was our second whack for this shooter. So screw that guy. We're going to relax. So Roadrunner's chilling. The Roadrunner has the pass line and the 4 active. The Arnold has the pass line and the 4 active. That was the second whack. We're not going to piss into the wind. We're done with this guy. Let's just finish out these bets. Hard 10. We're looking for a 4 or an 8. 4, 2, 6. 4, 1, 5. 3, 2, 5. 5, 2. That shooter's all through. That's going to lose. Lose, lose. Puck's off. Arnold's back on the pass. Here we go. 3, 2, 5. In all fairness, we should have already been home from the casino. But here we go. We're going to keep playing. We're going to keep trying. All right. So the Arnold and the Roadrunner are all set. An aces or a 2, 1, 3 would be perfect. 3, 2, 5. Puck goes off. Point was hit. These bad boys travel. Arnold wins on the pass. And Roadrunner gets set up. Now, Mike, this is one of those situations where you're going to have to tell the dealer, hey, I want my bets working. So, because majority of the dealers they're going to follow this puck with their place bets. So, I know it's so confusing. I know it is. Just stay with me. All right, everything's working. Here we go. 5, 4, 9, Nina. The Roadrunner on the 9 gets paid 35. Goes in the rack. Arnold needs their come bet. And we're all set. 2, 1, 3. Both lose in the come. Just replace. And we're all set. 5, 2, 7. All right, so let me clean up the losing bets. Pass line, 4, 6, 8, 10. Roadrunner wins. Arnold wins. Let me rack those. Up top, Arnold. Roadrunner. You get Arnold's in the rack. And let me get Mr. Roadrunner in the rack also. So, looking at the rack, the Arnold's down $125. The Roadrunner's down 100, 200. It's down about 200 bucks or so. It's missing a black chip. It's missing 5 green, so 100, So 225. So yeah, it's down. It's down like 225, folks. So it has some work to do.
That shooter was done.
All right, so let's get the Arnold back on the pass.
This is a new round.
We're still trying to get a profit here. 325. 5's the point. 100 for the Arnold. 150 for the Roadrunner. Here we go. 538. And we'll get the Roadrunner set up. Right there. And let's get the Arnold right there in the come. Here we go. Hard 10. Both are going to travel. Our Roadrunner is going to come down, get paid 50. Back in the come. Let's get our Arnold's come bet. There we go. And we're all set. 2-1-3. Both are going to lose. They both replace. Continuous come bets. 2-1-3. Geez, can't buy an 11. Both lose. And replace. 3-1-4. Nice for the Roadrunner. Beautiful. Both travel. Our 4 is going to come down and get paid. Roadrunner racks it. And Arnold is set up also. Here we go. 6-1. We're all done. All right. So let me clean up all the losings. And replace with the winnings. All right, so let's rack the Arnold. Let me get Arnold 4 greens. All right. Let's rack the Roadrunner. All right, looking at our rack, the Roadrunner is down 125. The Arnold's down 125. So the Roadrunner fought right back. Because remember, it was down like 250 or whatever. All right, so let's get the Arnold on the pass line. Any questions?
Yeah, sort of.
Sorta.
So a little bit ago, Waylon said, better chance of hitting a 410 as the point. And then he said, told ya.
Yeah.
410 points will hurt your feelings.
You would be shocked. I mean, I've seen, God, just the other day, a guy was playing the don't, and he had $100 on here, and he started out with just 200 in odds. And the shooter would roll, he would add 100. So he basically was doing this. So he had 100, and then he had his odds like that. Shooter would roll, he'd add 100. Shooter would roll, he'd add 100. Shooter would roll. He just kept doing that. Every damn roll he was adding. And I'm like, dude, with that guy rolling that long, it needs to be the opposite. You need to be taking off as that roll goes on and on and on and on until you're just flat betting there. But sure enough, ended up hitting, it was on the 10 actually. Shooter ended up hitting the 10 after like 15 rolls.
All right. Let me read through multiple of these.
Okay.
So don't talk yet.
Okay.
Mike says, so who's the shooter, Roadrunner or Arnold? Lincoln Darla says Randy's the shooter.
Uh-huh.
It can be anyone. Random Randy. One guy is playing the Roadrunner, one playing the Arnold. Two different people on opposite sides of the table playing different strategies. It doesn't matter who's shooting.
Correct.
And a second ago, Waylon said comeback time. Mike says, so do you ever bet when you're not shooting or only bet when you're shooting? And then it was answered, you can bet when you're not shooting.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not unusual to bet different when you're the shooter versus when someone else is the shooter. Okay.
And then.
And he's going to ask why.
Riz says, cheers, brother.
What's up, Rizzy?
He wants to know, did you check out any of the lives he told you about? We were so busy today. We were nonstop.
You're right.
But we will.
Yes.
It just didn't happen today.
No, it didn't.
Old school craps jumped on. He said, hey, room full of craps junkies.
Hey, Blast. We doing all right, Blast?
Blast? What are you talking about?
Old school craps.
Oh. What's Blast?
She doesn't get it, folks.
I don't get it. I bet other people don't get it. I'm sure I'm not the only one that doesn't get it.
Blast gets it.
Okay. As long as old school craps gets it, why you're calling him Blast.
He does.
All right.
And hey, Blast, you have the same Vegas puzzle behind your craps table as us.
Yeah, you do. The exact same puzzle that you have hanging. It took me a million years to finish that puzzle, but yep.
Now you know Blast?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I know I've seen his videos,
Wow.
but maybe I didn't pay attention enough to know why you're calling him Blast. Anyway, Waylon says, dang good job hanging in there with no ladder.
Yeah, it does good. It does really good.
Now you're going to go back to teaching moment.
Uh-oh.
We're going to go back up. Mike says, oh, shoot, I lost it. He said, what is the come bet? You keep doing the come bet. Or is that better explained later when you're doing a different strategy when you can show him?
Honestly, Mike, I kind of want you to ignore the come bet as a beginner. And just stay with me. Let me get through these shooters, and I'll get you dialed in with a nice 6, 7, 8 strategy. You'll be good to go. You'll have a lot of fun at the casino. You'll be able to play for hours. You might win a little bit of money. You might lose a little bit of money, but you ain't going to lose your ass. So just stay with me.
Old School Crap says, yo, guys, I'm moving into a new home this weekend, a house fire. Now I got to get a new craps table.
Oh, geez, man. That sucks. I hate to hear that, Blast.
That just happened. Because if you got to get a new craps table, you got to get a new puzzle on your wall.
I imagine Blast knows Waylon, and Waylon probably knows Blast. They're part of the old fart club here.
Waylon, you hear how he's talking about you? You can let him call you an old fart?
Hey, I'm an old fart too, so...
James Davis said, Park MGM and Fontainebleau in Vegas will love me taking their money with this strategy next week.
Yes, sir. You better tell us about it, James.
Dice Grinder said, evening, peeps.
Hey, Dice Grinders. I guess we got a mutual buddy, Chris, over Clint Crap Shooters. And he mentioned that you were short a few subscribers of hitting 1,000. So if y'all would, check out Dice Grinders. Let's help the guy get to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, he's not far from it. So if you're in this live, click his name. You can hit view channel.
It's free to subscribe. Just get him to that 1,000. Get him over the hump, man.
Waylon, right?
Huh? What?
Uh-huh.
What?
Mike Johnson says old fart club.
Uh-huh.
Old School Craps admits it. He says old as dirt.
See?
Waylon says, damn, I ain't that old.
Oh, come on now. Come on now. I guess you're only as old as you feel, right? And when we're playing this game, we feel like we're Superman with an S on our chest and 22 years old.
Right.
So we got the green light to continue on.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it, folks. All right. We're in a bit of a hole. I think minus 125, and I think Roadrunner's minus 125 here also. So we got some work to do. 527, that's going to help the Arnold. 25 on the pass for that guy. And still coming out. 538. All right, let's get the Arnold 100 and our buddy the Roadrunner 150. 415. We're scooting over to the 5. All right, let's get Roadrunner set up. And honestly, these strategies are very similar. Just one's getting the comeback, getting paid as it's going in, and the Arnold strength is the short roll, right? And both have the same weakness. So it comes down to play style. Both are really good. Both are extremely recommended to play at the casino. All right, here we go. What? See? You're distracting me over there when you giggle like that. I'm trying to win some money. 628. Travel. Points off. Arnold's going to get paid. Our Roadrunner's going to get 35. The 8 comes down to the rack. The Roadrunner's going to go on the pass line since we can't make a comeback. Everything's working. All our bets are working. Here we go. And that's something you're going to have to tell the dealer, hey, work all my bets. You're going to have to tell him that. If not, then like your 4, 6, 9, and 10, they would be turned off. So you got to let the dealer know, work my bets when you're playing the Roadrunner. 527. Okay, y'all may think that sucks, but let's take a look. It's really good for the Arnold. That is like absolute best case scenario for the Arnold. All right, so we're going to win on the pass. Win on the pass. Up top for the Arnold. Up top for the Roadrunner. So let's rack up the Arnold. And let's get the Roadrunner all racked up. All right, bankroll check. The Arnold, 500,000. Arnold's up $25 in profit. Roadrunner, 3, 5. We're gonna need some green. 4 green. The Roadrunner's down still $75. So the Arnold's up 25. Roadrunner is still fighting back, but down 75. So neither one's hit that $100 profit goal yet. So, all right. Did you want to, what you got?
Hold on.
I'm going to need a hydration break for this, I feel like.
All right. Mike says a little bit ago, age is just a number. You said, you know,
Exactly.
when we're playing this game, I feel like I'm 22. Waylon said, I was 22 last night, and that's what got me giggling.
Yeah.
22 last night. How old did you feel this morning after you were 22 last night? That's my question. When you woke up this morning, did you still feel 22?
So basically, our age goes like this during the day. Sometimes we're super young, and sometimes we feel super old.
Hold on, something's happening.
Uh-oh. What is it?
Okay. Old School Crap says, yeah, check out Old School Crap's YouTube channel and watch Blast do his thing.
See?
He's hoping to get back to streaming. So yep, go check out Old School Craps. He's got a YouTube channel as well.
And here's the thing. So I think Old School Craps has an introduction on what he's learned through the years playing this game. Excellent, excellent, excellent information. So when you check out his channel, watch that video. It's like a little 15-minute long intro, and it tells you so much about how to play this game. Can't recommend it enough.
Let's see.
And obviously, y'all should be familiar with Waylon. Unless y'all have been living under a rock, you definitely should be watching his channel and subscribe to him. One of the most, two of the most, and I'm going to throw Dylan in there. Super knowledgeable. And Dice Grinders. All great human beings, extremely knowledgeable, committed to helping as many people win as possible. Great, great people.
Well, Waylon said he was 99 this morning.
Yeah.
I thought so, Waylon. You said you were 22 last night. I knew 99 was coming this morning.
The younger you feel during the day, the older you are in the morning.
That's right.
Anything else, or?
Yeah.
All right, what you got?
Mike said, so me and my buddies are going to the casino tonight. Mind you, I never go because I hate losing money, but it's my cousin's birthday. How much should I bring? 1,000 to 5,000.
Oh, please, no.
So
Mike,
wait.
Mike, please.
They said only take what you can afford to lose.
Okay, that's great advice. I'm going to go deeper than that, though.
Waylon says, Mike, if you can't afford to lose it, don't take it. If you can't afford to lose it, don't take it.
Okay, number one, you have to be able to just set that money on fire. Okay, that's number one. Number two, if you're looking to double your money, the best plan I have for you is walk through the doors, put your money in your hand, and fold it in half like that, and turn your ass and walk out if you're looking to double your money. Now, given all that, everything everyone said about don't bring money you can't afford to lose, please, Mike, you're brand new to this game. Do not take $1,000 to this game. Don't take $5,000 to this game.
And if you're not planning on playing craps, still, even if you're just playing slots all night, you can lose a lot of money in slots and walk out with nothing. So make sure it's
if you're wanting to
just fun, blow off money you could burn on fire.
If you're wanting to try craps, please do not buy in for more than $500 and try to figure this game out. That's the worst thing you can do, is buy in with real cash and try to figure this out. You're going to lose your ass. Take $100 over to the bubble craps, play the strategy I'm going to show you, and then if you're confident with that, then maybe buy in for like $300-$400 at the live table and play it there. Please. It's not my money. I don't know you, but I don't want to see you take $1,000 to the craps table and lose your ass. Okay? And I think all the old farts in the room will have the same advice.
Old School Crap says Blast plays one of the most boring but winning gambits he has come across in his 50 plus years of playing this crazy games of craps.
Yeah. He has a different outlook to this game than Waylon, Dylan, Dice Grinders, or myself. He runs a bullet strategy. So he'll run a bullet for 2, sometimes 3 hits, unless he's in aggressive mode, then 4 hits. So his style of play focuses on the short game, which coincidentally, what are these strategies that we're playing here right now? They're targeting the short game. The Arnold loves 3 or 4 rolls then the 5-2. That's when it wins the most money. The Roadrunner would absolutely love for a couple box numbers to get hit, and then the 5-2. You got to play a short game, okay? That's what I would recommend to anyone, is your strategy has got to be successful in a short game.
He said, I can afford to lose it. I just hate losing money, period.
Well, I mean, then F it. I mean, you know, then just go like 220 inside, and the first hit, split the 5 to the 4, and second hit, then just take it down and go 110 inside.
So
and press to the moon.
Waylon says he has never bought in for more than 700. He may have $5,000 on him, but he's not buying in for that.
Exactly. Yes.
Chris was just reminding him the casino's goal is to take all your money.
Yep.
Lincoln Darla said, I found all you guys through Waylon's Way Craps. Number 1.
Yep. So I had a question a while back on if your bankroll's $2,000, but you're only buying in for like 800 or 1,000, why don't you just buy in for the 2,000? Here's the thing. It gives your brain a reset. So if you have $2,000 bankroll, but you only buy in for 1,000, and you play through that and you lose your ass, you now have to consciously make the decision to reach in your pocket, pull out your wallet, and during that whole time, you're really contemplating, am I really about to risk another 1,000 when shit has just gone bad? You know, every shooter you have just gotten destroyed. It just resets your brain into really thinking about spending that other 1,000. Whereas if you bought in for 2,000 and you have your chips in front of you, it's easy to just keep playing. Okay? That's the only way I can explain it.
Yeah, Waylon says, buy in for 800, walk away if you win 100. And that's what you talk about all the time. Walk away once you've hit that profit goal.
Well, that's the whole thing we're doing tonight. As soon as one gets to $100, we're shutting it down and counting where the other's at, you know? So, are we good?
Yep.
All right, here we go. I have a feeling this shooter's going to be the one. Here we go. Yo 11. That's another 25 for the Arnold, so it's up $50. It's looking like the Arnold's going to hit the win goal before the Roadrunner. All right, so 100, 150 for the Roadrunner. And we need those puppies to travel or a 213 or aces. Oh, Lord, not that. That was almost worst case scenario. All right. We're going to replace once. That was the Yo 11, in case y'all are wondering. Which absolutely sucked. Worst timing ever. Here we go. Maybe we'll get the 2 or the 3. There we go. 213. Yes, sirski. All right. That's the way, we like it. All right, so let's rack up the Roadrunner. Rack up the Arnold. Maybe we can get back-to-back 213s. 6, 4, 10. Hey, I'll take that. That's like third or fourth best option. We'll take that. All right, so let's get the Arnold's come bet. And let's get the Roadrunner all set up. And there we go. If we get the 7 here, the Arnold's going to win on this one, folks. Here we go. Hard 4. I don't know if we hit some numbers, the Roadrunner's going to end up winning. All right, that was travel. Our Roadrunner's going to get paid 50. Raggett. And it's set back up. Let's get the Arnold set up. Here we go. That absolutely just shit the bed. Hard 10. Losers. They travel. That was the second whack. So, Roadrunner's done with this shooter. Sayonara. But our 4 still activated, 10 still active, and then the Arnold's pass line. Here we go. 617. Good thing we didn't go back in the cum. We would have lost even more money. All right. Here we go. Arnold's back on the pass line. Man, the Arnold was up $50 too. Here we go. 314. And that goes back to what Waylon was saying. When that DC, you think your DC's safe on the 10, and just like that, when you least suspect it, that sucker is absolutely destroyed.
Waylon said again, them 410s will hurt your damn feelings.
Yep. That's why when I see people load up on odds on the 410, I'm like, oh, Lord, Terry, if they only knew. If they've only seen what my eyes have seen over the years. Here we go. 639. We are traveling to Argentina. Let's get the Roadrunner out. Let's get the Arnold. Arnold's all set. Here we go. Let's get it. There's the Yo 11. All right. Winner, winner. Ragged. 437. All right. The Arnold's going to really enjoy that quick 7. So let's clean up the Roadrunner. All right. That's for the Arnold. Oh, their pass line loses too. And then 100 up top for the Arnold. Arnold is back to even. Let's get the Roadrunner paid. I'm going to pay the Roadrunner 150 up top. There we go. So the Arnold, I think, has more consistent recovery than the Roadrunner. The Roadrunner's a little more dependent on box numbers getting rolled. So, a little different play style. All right, here we go. It's coming out. 639. There's 100. 150. And let's get them traveling. They're traveling right to the boxman's wallet, because that's the 5-2. All right. Arnold's back on the pass line. Here we go. 314. And there we go. And there we go. All right. Oh my gosh, with the freaking Yo 11 already. This is one of those evaluate the situation moments. Okay. Here we go. 639. All right. We're traveling to Argentina. And let's get our Roadrunner out. All right. Here we go. Oh my gosh. There's the 549. Well, folks, we're done with this shooter. So let me clean up the Roadrunner. And we're just playing out the 9 and the pass line. 325. 628. 628. 639. Okay, they at least get that. All right, both get paid. It's not really ironic that both of these strategies struggled this same round because they're so similar, you know? You kind of see what it takes to kind of destroy both of them. And it just takes DC repeaters or 7 or 11s in the DC is what it comes down to. Every strategy has a hole. Hitting that 10 when the DC was on the 10 really hurt both of them too. Hard 8. 527. All right. Arnold loses the 25. All right. Roadrunner's almost out of money, folks. Here we go. 314. Both strategies. Well, the Arnold needs a short, choppy roll. Roadrunner needs the long, nice roll. Hit some box numbers. 437. All right. We're going to count up where each is. So Arnold has 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 550. The Roadrunner, pretty much 25, 50, 75, 80, 90, 190, 215, 240, 265. So the Roadrunner lost about $735, and the Arnold's down about half their money. So both strategies lost.
Again.
No, there's no again. This was the only time they lost.
Well, I meant like the last 3 shooters.
I find it interesting that both strategies lost on the same sequence of rolls. But the Arnold lost less. But in all fairness, if you're going to do a $150 DC with the Roadrunner, you probably want to buy in for $1,500.
Waylon said, game over. Go home and cry in your beer.
Yeah, but I mean, so we played what, four sessions? And all 4.
The first 3.
No, the first 4.
You were up in profit. That's why you should walk away, right?
Yes. We had $1,000 bankroll, and 4 times we hit that $100 mark. So if we played on 4 different days, we're leaving the casino 4 times as a winner.
Waylon said, I'd much rather my DC go to a 6-8 than a 4-10.
Dude, I don't know. They're just, once the DC's on, or even the don't pass is onto a 4 or 10, it's just a magnet. Yeah. Absolutely.
Lincoln Darla said, probably need a ladder system with the Roadrunner.
Well, I was trying to, yes, you do.
Somebody specifically asked us to play it without the ladder.
Right. They wanted to see it without the progression and both having the same bankroll. And it was just easier to do a $1,000 bankroll with both of them. Okay. So that's where that kind of came from. So it was a special request.
And then, hold on. Lost my spot.
We're about to help out Mike.
Yeah, Waylon said, need a ladder system with anything short term. Over said, I wonder if Waylon is cooking up a secret strategy behind the scenes.
When isn't he?
Waylon's always cooking something up.
When isn't he?
Lincoln says, I use your ladder system all the time, Waylon. You taught me well. Chris McCarty
Yeah.
He said, I was on a cruise playing the retirement plan and was determined to get a DC bet, and the shooter hit 5 11s in a row. He said it was a bad night.
Dude, you have to be Chris. If there's those shooters that just have your number, okay, and limit it.
Yeah, Waylon just said, no way I'd lose more than 2 DC bets.
Hell no. I'm replacing it once and my ass is waiting.
Waylon said, I'm about to go live. Stay tuned with me. The Arnold from the way I play it.
Nice.
Dylan said, damn, why do I hear in the background the Terminator music?
Oh, because both of them got absolutely terminated.
James said, Arnold said to run to the chopper in the Predator movie.
Yeah, get to the chopper with your bankroll that's left.
And then Waylon said, oh, I didn't know you won win goal 4 times. Great job.
Yeah. So what were the numbers? So what were the final numbers? Just tell me the Arnold real quick.
What? You don't want to see my beautiful graph?
Just tell me how much the Arnold.
No. Arnold was plus 50.
Okay.
Plus 100.
Okay.
Plus 100.
Yep.
Plus 50.
So the Arnold was plus 300. And the Roadrunner.
Plus 130.
Plus 130.
Plus 40.
40.
Plus 180.
180.
Plus 150. So the Arnold
150.
or the Roadrunner was in profit 3 out of the 4 times.
So there's a black chip.
Were you trying to add that up?
So the Roadrunner won 400, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So there's another black chip. So the Roadrunner ended up winning $500. The Arnold ended up winning $300.
Lincoln said, great lesson, loved it.
Yes, absolutely. It's been fun. We're going to get Mike squared away with a strategy.
Maybe. Mike, are you still in here?
Or has he already gone to the casino?
I don't know. He did have a question just about casinos in general. He said, just curious if it's the same for everyone else, because I'm from Washington State, and slots, craps, and roulette are only played at tribal casinos, tribal land. Is that how it is for everyone else around the country?
That's how it is for us, Windstar and Choctaw.
Yeah, and Texas are only, there's a couple tribals in Texas, but then we have to go up to Oklahoma, and all of those are tribal, right?
Yes, everything in Oklahoma is tribal.
But, I mean, you go to Vegas, no, those aren't tribal.
No, they're
and
not.
Lots of places around the country are also not tribal, so
So
I'm waiting to see. Mike, give me a comment if you're in here, because this next part was for you.
yep. Maybe he didn't like my answer when I told him do not buy in for $1,000 and try to figure this game out.
Well, he said, I don't understand what you said about buying in, and then it was answered.
Yeah.
For example, if you have $2,000 in your pocket, don't buy in for the full $2,000. Break it down into chunks and buy in smaller amounts.
Yeah.
It helps you manage how much you're winning or losing.
Exactly. You have to consciously get money out of your wallet.
Mike might be gone.
All right. Well, I was going to show him what I was going to basically show him is like, it's probably a $10 table. Just go like 25 on the don't pass, and then like 24 on the 6 and 8. 24 on the 6 and 8. They roll, you win $28, right? From there, cut it in half. So you're going to cut it down to 24, rack all that profit. I was going to tell him just do that over and over and over. Because now, if the 7 comes, you lose 24 but win 25. That's what I was going to have him do. Just go 25, 24, 24, one hit, cut them in half, play it out. If you get lots of 6 or 8s, you can spread out, you can go up, you can do whatever you want then.
Yeah. Old Bay Craps hopped on. He said, "Evening all.
Evening, Old Bay. Glad to have you.
You're catching us at the end of our live."
Yeah, we are kind of
Oh, Mike
wrapped.
says, "Yeah, still here."
Mike is still here. Okay, so I'm going to roll this out a few times for you, Mike. So, $500 buy-in, Mike, okay?
Even if you have $5,000 in your pocket, just buy in for the 500.
Please do not buy in for $5,000 and try to figure this game out. I know you apparently have a tree that's just spitting out money in your backyard, but most of us don't. And I don't want to see you lose it. So 400 green, 500. Let me get some whites, 10 whites. All right. Simple strategy, Mike. All you're going to do, one green chip on the don't pass. Very, very beginner friendly. Green chip on the don't pass. They're going to try to make you play the pass line. Just give them the finger. Go on the don't pass. All right. Just kidding. Don't give them the finger, but you can mentally give them the finger.
The one finger wave.
314. All right. You're going to drop the dealer $24 for the 8, $24 for the 6. Okay? 24, 24, 25 on the DP. Looking for 1, 6, or 8 hit. There's 10 ways to roll these. Hard 8. That's going to pay $28. Dealer, cut my 6 and 8 in half. Right there. Rack all the profits. No matter what happens, you're in a no-lose situation. You now have 12 on the 6, 12 on the 8, protected by 25 on the don't pass. Here we go. 2 on 3 does not matter. You're looking for the 6 and 8 to roll 100 times. Hard 6. That's going to pay 14. We'll drop $1 for 15. You're going to rack it. Rack this first hit. Here we go. Hard 4. There it is again. Folks, do not try to load up with odds just because you think a 4 or a 10 is the point. There it is again. Hard 4. You're going to lose your don't pass. Pucks off. Take these back to the rack. Now, you lost on the don't pass, Mike. You're not going to play it again. This time you're going to go through the don't come. All right? So a small pivot. Play with the flow of the table. Don't fight it. 314 again. Same thing. $25 don't come. In the casino, it'll be right here. It'll be itty bitty, super, super teeny tiny. And I don't want to get into it, but why do you think this is the smallest box on the crap table? Answer it to yourselves. Because they don't want you to play it. They don't want you to know about it. Here we go. 314, look at that. We would have got destroyed again on the don't pass. It travels. What you're going to do is you're going to just play that out until the puck gets on a number. You're hoping for the 7 here. 415. All right. You're going to go back out with 24. and 24. Right there. You're looking for a 6 or an 8. 516. That's going to pay you $28. Dealer, cut my bets in half. Rack all the profits. And honestly, you're getting close to your win goal. Well, you've got money coming out your butt, so I don't know what your win goal is, but
He never said that. He said he has money that he could lose and burn.
okay. All right. Well, if you've got a $500 bankroll, you're looking for $50. 6 4 10. 5 4 9. 6 2 8. Drop $1 for 15. And check the rank. Check the bankroll. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So you're up 25. You're up $50 plus this. You're up almost $60. So dealer, take me down. And you can take down your DC if you want, or you can play it out. What I would recommend, just do a $15 4. That's called plugging your DC or wheeling. Us old farts sometimes call it wheeling. Here we go. 6 4 10. 5 3 8. 3 1 4. Look at that. I'm telling you, folks, if you load up on odds, you're going to get your feelings hurt. All right, so 15 wins 27. Let's look at the rack. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So you're up 25, 30, 40, 45, 55, 60, $1. That's your strategy, Mike. Okay? That's what I want you to play tonight, okay? Once again, real quick before we sign this off, start out $25 don't pass. $24 on the 8, $24 on the 6. One hit pays you 28. Cut these bets in half, so take them down to $12. All this comes back to the rack. From here, play it out. If the 5, which is the point, gets hit, you're going to lose your don't pass, right? You're going to wait. You're going to take all this money down. You're going to wait for the next point. The point goes to 10. You're going to take your $25 and go to the don't come. This lost, go there. It's going to travel, and then you go back out with your 24 and 24, right? For one hit, then cut them in half. Okay? If this loses, you're going to sit out that shooter. You're going to wait for the next shooter. And since that lost, the DC lost, for the next shooter, you're going to start out on the don't pass. You're going to figure out which one is moving with the flow of the table. In other words, which one is winning of the two. And that's the one you stick with. So,
Mike says, would it be smart to take my profits and place bets on other numbers?
no, I want you to just rack the profits. You're new. I want you to leave the table a winner. So just get that hit on the 6 or 8 and cut these in half and play it out. If the 6 and 8 start rolling several times, then yeah, spread out to the 9, 10, or 4, whatever. But get these bets cut in half and then collect at least one more hit. Okay? So 2 total hits on the 6 and 8. One at the $24 level and then another at the $12 level. And then from there, go crazy. Do whatever you want. All right. All right. Well, I appreciate y'all joining us tonight. It was a lot of fun. Roadrunner and Arnold, 2 of my favorites. Should be 2 of y'all's favorites too. The next time you're going to see us is Monday and Thursdays. But it sounds like Waylon's about to go live. So let's all just hop over there and show him some love too, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah? So
I love me some Waylon.
y'all are amazing. Y'all are awesome. And this is why we do it, to help everybody. It even helps us, you know? So together we can beat the casino. So that's all I got. Anything, Shoulda Mom?
Dylan just says new players overpressed, so please be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful, Mike. Have fun. Be careful. Play smart.
Have fun. Play smart. This is what I think you should play starting out as a rookie. So, but y'all are great. Y'all are terrific. We care about each and every single one of you.
Same thing on bubble craps.
Yep. So bubble craps.
Practice it on bubble craps first.
Okay, bubble craps do $4, $4, $4. So $4 on the don't pass, $4 on the 6, $4 on the 8. The first hit, cut them down to $2, $2, play it out. Get comfortable with it like that on bubble craps, then go to the real table. That's what I would suggest. So.
All right.
All right, that's it. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are awesome.
Till next time.
Thanks for joining us. Be excellent to each other.